again. So I don't have any content drawings to put up for you today. And I would like to say this right now to all of you. I'm glad that you have decided to subscribe to me and watch me and listen to me throw my words up as I'm doing right now. So I don't have any drawings for you tonight. So I guess this is a live vlog entry that I'm doing for you viewers. Now I just came from a Ghanaian, I came from a birthday party with the Ghanaian theme, mainly African theme. As I said, a couple of videos I think I said I'm an African, so that's bad in mind. But I still have love for the black people in the diaspora. Just let you know right now. Okay, so where do we begin here today? A couple of things about business I want to talk about here. Now, the first one, news, which I've seen on my phone while I was at a party, is Donald Trump. Donald Trump is at it again. And this time, he's hit a lot of countries with tariffs. He's hit Canada with some tariffs, and I would say he's now hit European Union and Mexico with 30% tariffs. Now, I would say these tariffs, are they going to benefit the people in the United States? And somebody wrote to me, hey, what's up, man? I'm doing fine, man. Whoever wrote that message to me. Okay, about the tariffs. I wonder if these tariffs are going to benefit everybody, most Americans. And I would say no, because tariffs is a form of taxes, and he's hitting Mexico and European Union with taxes, Europeans with taxes. Now he's a couple of months ago, I've heard he's hit China with some tariffs, but yeah, China's hit back with their own. So everybody seems to be like a trade war going on, and I would say, with this economy, things are not going to be any better. I would say, and these tariffs, I don't know. Oh, Instagram, IG or Instagram. Okay, I'll give you my Instagram in a few minutes here. But I want to say this now. Talk about these tariffs. Okay, I want to hit you with these tariffs here. So, as I said earlier, tariffs are a form of taxation, and I don't know if these tariffs are going to help most of the American people in the United States, because I would say that all he will do is make the U.S. government raise taxes for most American citizens. Just going to raise taxes for most of them, most American citizens. And with the economy as it is, the American economy as it is, it's not going to, most Americans, especially working class Americans, are not going to benefit. Just as working class Canadians are not going to benefit from these raising tariffs to the U.S. Because all it will do is make more Canadians pay more higher taxes. And I mean, and that's the last thing we want to do with the economy as it is, with income levels going down, and it's just putting more pressure on the government, as both governments, U.S. and Canada governments as it is, and just basically increasing the maybe interest rates and increasing the cost of the items. So I would say it's not a very good move on Donald Trump's part. But as you know, he's the president of the United States. He's the head of the government. He does what he wants, makes all the decisions. Makes all the decisions thinking maybe as to if he thinks, makes all the decisions he thinks that are going to benefit Americans. That's what meant to say. But yeah, I don't know. This guy, he doesn't know anything. He may have run a few businesses, but he does not really know anything about economics or anything, or basically anything about the law, because these ICE people he's sending out, he's even breaking the law. Because I mean, if you look at the U.S., okay, the topics I'm discussing is U.S. and tariffs, and the second topic I'm going to discuss here, if you really want to know, is working, I would say. But mainly, and I'm going to also talk about one company, Kraft Heinz, that's splitting up. So those three topics I'm going to cover today. But mostly I'm covering the economy. And since I've been watching the video on YouTube of some working class people who are electricians, they voted for Donald Trump, thinking that Donald Trump is going to make things a little easier for them. And what ended up happening is that he cut a lot of services and basically cut jobs where most people are working, especially tradespeople like electricians and maybe plumbers as well. So yeah, he's done a lot of damage in a way, in that aspect of it. But hey, people put him into the White House and voted him in there. But that's the thing with most, when it comes to voting, you look at the person themselves because you want to like them and they're favorable. They don't really look at the politics and the policies that they will pass out, or politics that are involved with the person, and the laws and the policies they will pass out to most people, without really checking on whether or not they're helpful or beneficial to them. So that topic is covered. Tariffs is, Donald Trump is going to hit European Union. Now Europeans will be paying more taxes as well for goods and services, and Mexico as well. And with the state Mexico is in right now, I would say they don't need to be paying more. They're paying more for taxes or even higher taxes in that aspect. But hey, what do I know? I'm just an employee working somewhere else, somewhere. Well, that topic is done. Now, the second topic I'm going to talk about is this one right here. I would say, let me see. Hold on a sec here. Just give me a moment. Give me a moment here. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. Let's talk about this here. Okay. Something I'm working here. I know what I can discuss here. I will talk about maybe energy, of course. I'll talk about energy here. And for the last few days, I've seen fuel prices and the oil price go up. But that's not what I want to talk about here. Talk a little bit about more of the economy, that is. And, okay. Just give me a moment here. Okay, I'll talk about what I know. Something to do with retail. And one company that I've seen is Kraft Heinz. They're exploring a breakup. I guess maybe I'm thinking that Kraft, or should I say, Heinz is spinning off its grocery business for good. And they say Kraft branded products now are as valued at about $20 billion. Now, this depends if they can find a buyer for the company or buyer for the products. You see, so that aspect of it, Kraft Heinz is splitting up. Now, this is news that I've heard about since hearing about Disney and Warner Brothers and Discovery splitting up into two separate companies. And I would say Heinz and Kraft are splitting up into separate companies once more. And I just have to shake my head and wonder why those two even merged in the first place. Because they were doing pretty good as separate companies. Heinz was making ketchup and selling it to a lot of customers to make a lot of money and to please their investors. And Kraft was doing the same thing as well. They were selling a lot of products and making a lot of money in the process. But those two decided to merge together, thinking the one company will profit. And oftentimes it doesn't always work out that way. People think merging two companies will work. It doesn't always work out that way. Because there are different policies they have to go through, that employees have to go through, different products they have to sell, and different, I would say, different assets that they're taking in, and different liabilities that they have to eradicate. Because assets and liabilities are part of any business, no matter what business it is, whether it's manufacturing, retail, or whether even it's in media, and whether say it's in energy. Different aspects of business have to be taken into consideration. So Kraft and Heinz, I don't know why they merged in the first place. Just like I don't know why Warner Brothers and Discovery merged in the first place. Sometimes it's better to run your business separate than to merge. And it also tells me it doesn't always, just goes to show, merging doesn't always benefit. Sometimes it will benefit, other times it won't benefit at all. Okay, that's the second topic I covered. Now let me see. What can I say for my final product? Final, whatever it is. If I'm going to talk about business, I got to talk about marketing. Marketing and advertising. Bear with me here, marketing and advertising. Here. Okay, we're past 14 minutes. Let me see. What can I discuss here? What can I discuss? Just get right to the CNBC website here, find out what news I can talk about. Okay, I'll talk more about retail. This is probably the last one for tonight that I'm doing. Let me see. Here. Let me see over here. Okay. All right. the last one I'll discuss, besides Kraft and Heinz, is this one here. Okay, I'll talk about, let me see, I got no viewers. That's not good. Okay, talk more about Trump's tariffs. More and more in the coffee industry. That's one thing. And Trump's putting tariffs on Brazil. Can you believe that? You believe that shit? I don't know. He's putting tariffs on Brazil, which could make coffee very expensive. And I would not be surprised if he puts tariffs on Colombia, because Colombia makes coffee as well, besides Brazil. I think maybe it's something to do with either importing or exporting coffee beans to Brazil or exporting them from Brazil. He's going to put a tariff on that. I don't know. Oh, I don't know. Okay. Once I get to 20 minutes, I'm going to end this live stream. So, lots of stuff around here in retail. Most people, most Americans, maybe some Canadians, should look for maybe alternatives to into buying their coffee. Or be prepared to pay high prices for coffee. I bet Starbucks will raise their money, along with Good Earth will raise the cost of their coffee. Because hey, most businesses, they have to make a buck. They have to make money off these tariffs that they're getting. Okay, off they're getting. Make these tariffs off they're getting. Well, they have to make their money somehow. Make money somehow. Okay. 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 And it looks like I'll end this live stream for tonight. So I got retail, and the autos, fashion, food, and beverage. Okay. All right. So I'll end this live stream for now. But pay more money for coffee. But I didn't try read this. Yeah. Yeah, the U.S. imports its coffee to Brazil. Well, I thought Brazilians make coffee, but Colombians make coffee. So I don't know if any American company can export its stuff to Colombia, because Colombia makes its coffee too. I mean, look at Juan Valdez coffee houses. Juan Valdez coffee houses. That's the end of it. So Colombians make coffee as well, and Kenya makes coffee too. So, yeah, the U.S. Doesn't hold the they don't hold the pass, or don't hold the pass on coffee. So, all right, I'm gonna end this live stream, and take care. Have yourselves a good night. I'll be back with some more drawings content. Maybe after 2 commentary videos I made. Alright. Where do I stop this? Okay. Yes.